Pulling up to this cabin, it is giving very much so. Get me back to the city. The road is fucking too close. Trees, all I see is white people. My phone has lost service. Get me back to the city, now. This cabin. Nice to meet you as well, sir.
Hi, Daniel.
What's up, friend?
I'm good. Come on, Slippers. I'm here for it.
Thank you. I need a shot, a drink.
I am a host of this extravagant getaway, so I can tell you where you will be sleeping. So you can come on up and let me show you where you will be sleeping.
Yes, you're a good host.
Thank you. And let's get this man a drink, please.
I need it. That was a long ride by my dad and stuff. Malcolm is taking me up to these stairs to see where the kid is sleeping at today. I'm just glad I'm not sleeping on the floor.
So you will be sleeping here.
Okay.
You'll be sharing a bed.
Sharing?
Mm-hmm. You'll be sharing a bed with Alante.
God, you have a way of playing with me in my face, huh? Okay, let's do it.
So yeah, you be.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. We brought an extra bed over here just in case there might be some discrepancies here. But luckily, there is no discrepancy. Hopefully that won't mean any discrepancies.
Right.
You know, just want to make sure.
Well, thank you, Malcolm.
You're more than welcome.
You're a sweetie pie.
Oh, thank you. I try to be. Thank you. It's been a minute since I heard that.
Really?
It has been. You know, it's been a minute. You know, people try to make. And let me get you a drink. What you like to drink?
Yeah, well, you know, I passed the liquor store, so I had to stop by the gas station, just get, you know, some little Smirnoff. It's okay.
That's totally fine. I mean, that's totally fine. You got. No, it's not.
That's gonna be my favorite one. Ghetto shit.
Ghetto shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about ghettos. I never grew up in the ghetto. I don't know anything.
God.
I'm very much so, suburban, white woman, middle class, comfortables,
Okay.
everything. But whatever y'all do in the ghettos, what y'all do in the ghettos?
Y'all.
I just with that assumption.
Oh, okay. I don't live in the ghetto anymore.
Nah.
Yeah, elevated in life, you know?
Originally, I was not invited, of course, but when I sat down with D'Angelo, he kind of extended the offer.
What is this?
Oh, what's that video? With Beyonce, with she had that little cape on and it was blowing in the wind.
Or she was just like
Yeah,
that with Yes.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm amazing, blessed.
Excellent.
First person I see is the elephant in the room, Travis.
What's going on here?
Okay, what you making?
We make macaroni and all other things.
I'm saying Chef RD up in here, huh?
No, it's not a chef RD. We are cooking food.
Where's everybody else?
Outside.
You've had so much to say about me. You hate me so bad. I'm here now, bitch. So what's up?
What's up, bud? Hi, how you doing?
Finally made it.
Finally, right? Yeah. I came bearing gifts. Okay, we're back in there.
Okay. I just really want to know what the issue with Travis is.
Why the hell are you in that goddamn creek like that? Shit. What's mine?
What you talking about? Talking about they walk in like they gonna do something to you.
Yeah. You got him and his friend? Okay. Did Are we?
So I'm swimming in a creek, and then all of a sudden, I see Quentin walking out the door. I damn near drowned myself.
What's up? How you doing? Good.
On social media, Instagram to be exact, Travis has a lot to say about B-, right? He likes to throw the stones and then hides his hands behind his back like he didn't do shit. And then when you react, it's like, well, where is this coming from? Where's the problem? And it's like, well, bitch, you the one who had the problem. Monte. Bitch, you got the short shorts popping. It was just a lot of back and forth, which kind of evolved into a war of words between us over time, privately, via DM. And those war of words is what got us to the point that we're at now, because we both have said some really, really harsh things to each other privately.
Chad, this is gonna be a late lunch, honey. This past brunch time.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Let's catch up on.
At this particular time, I don't have shit I need to say to you. It's more of what I want to do. I don't know why we want to have a conversation. I have nothing to talk to you about.
Well, what I know, you had a lot to say yesterday.
I did, and you had a lot to say yesterday too.
No,
yeah, I think you said yesterday. I saw the text messages.
What text messages?
I saw the text messages. Talking about this gonna be a show to remember.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
As it is now.
What's up?
Because it's quiet.
What's quiet?
Everybody. I'm tired of you not having a storyline and not going on no dates, so you ain't got nothing else to do but talk about me. And so I really want to know, what the fuck is your problem? And we're gonna figure that out right now. You have a lot to say about me.
And you didn't have a lot to say either?
I respond to whatever you give me.
So I was talking about your family members, your deceased family members, Quentin. Did I say anything about your deceased grandmother?
But I didn't say nothing about your grandmother.
Yes, you did.
No, I talked about your ex that you lied about.
Why I gotta lie about my ex for? What type of shit is that? What I gotta lie about?
I mean, we all seen
What do I have to lie about?
the date, the
date. When you're talking about something like that, of course you're gonna be emotional.
Bring it down, relax. We having a conversation.
Okay, but you don't be talking about my family members. We can go back to forth.
Well, let's start from the beginning.
Go ahead.
Let's start from the beginning. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
So from the very beginning, you had an issue.
I had an issue with who?
Me.
That is not true.
That's not true.
Don't be looking at everybody else. We have a conversation.
Because everybody sees it every week. You have a problem.
Who has issues?
It's two of y'all that have a problem.
Go ahead. No, we're talking about me right now.
Yeah, we're talking about you right now because you're the beginning of it.
But if you want to address me, go ahead and address me.
Chill out. I know you're nervous. Relax.
Nervous about what?
I know you're nervous.
Nervous about what?
Chill out.
Nervous about what?
So let's go from the beginning.
Nervous about what?
From day when we listen. When we had the hotel discussion, when we got into it, then that was about the first time that you disrespected me.
And then I apologized to you off camera.
You apologized.
And then you want to publicly apologize.
No, wait, pause. What I said, pause. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
You're a grown man. I'm a grown man. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
So listen, you throw many jabs, right? And it's fine. That's what you do. But when I respond to them, then you want to take it to heart. So when we got to the hotel and you was all turned up and we had that disagreement, you apologized. But my thing was, don't apologize in private when the disrespect was so public.
How's that disrespect though? Didn't I not tell you that I did not know that was you? And then when I found out that was you, I deleted the comment?
I feel like Travis just kind of made this up in his head to deflect from the real issue and the real problem, and also to kind of take the image away from, oh, I'm just attacking you because I'm a mean person. I wasn't talking about you in that specific instance, but somebody got in your ear. I'm pretty sure it was you. Because you do it to me all the time when it comes to this bitch. You probably got in his ear and told him that I posted something and you thought it was about you, but it really wasn't. So you
wash the hand.
Wash the hand. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Wash their hand.
So
wash the hand.
Because it's gonna crack you in your motherfucking skull, bitch. Because you know I told you it was on site, right? You know I told you it was on site.
What's up?
Isn't this supposed to be a conversation?
What's up? Where's my bag at? I brought my gun. I'm getting very, very angry, and to the point where I feel like I have to defend myself. We can talk about each other each and every single day. You can dog me out and I can dog you out. But one thing I do not do, you don't bring on my damn grandma.
Nigga, you called me a fag. I should beat your ass off the strength of that. You called me a fag. I should beat your ass off of that.
You said that motherfucking shit about my damn grandmother. Do I talk about your damn family members? Do I talk about your damn family members? I would never talk about your goddamn family members. I don't give a damn what problem I have with you.
So that's your issue.
I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that.
Don't come to me. But I'm trying. Don't come to me. What's going on in the world right now? I'm not even gonna do it to you. Because I got way
Did I
too much
talk about your
respect for
family
people like
members?
that.
Did I talk about your family members?
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
You talked about my sisters. You talked about the dog. You talked about
never say
everything.
nothing about your sister.
Bitch, you talked about so many.
Your sister was in my damn DM and I didn't respond to none of them. I never responded to them. Don't DM me yet, just one on one.
What they say?
Did I never respond to your family members? Go to my damn DMs. I can pull them up.
Pull them up. What did they say?
I'm not pulling them up now. I never said
so if you
anything
cannot
about your
prove
damn family members.
if you cannot
the
prove
only
it, don't
thing
say
I
it.
said about anything that contains you was you and your damn dog. I never attacked you about your damn family members.
So why did you do that?
So
why did you do that?
Don't you ever talk about
I never
my
talked
damn
about your grandmother.
Yes,
bitch, you're delusional. You're a fucking retarded ass bitch. I never talked about
you. Don't fucking remember, you don't fucking remember. But regardless, you were talking about my damn ex who damn dead.
You talking over me, and we not gonna do that. You making up some shit that you want to make up about. I never talk. I don't know your grandma. Why would I talk about your grandma?
Quentin, oh my fucking gosh, we want to lie about that.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
You talked about family members.
Okay.
Did I ever say anything about your family
Everybody's here listening to this,
So
right? Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. At the end of the day, if you press because I'm a bad bitch, just say you're pressed because I'm a bad bitch. That's it. We both owe each other an apology. We both do.
Hey, Quinn.
But at the same time, I want you to understand where I'm coming from, bro. I'm trying to get you to understand.
Say what the fuck you gotta say. Say what
the
fuck you gotta say. Slick shit about what?
I'm good. We good.
Clearly you can't say shit because you don't know goddamn shit.
This is the last time we had to talk about it. If we
Last
can't
time
get
talk
through
about
it,
what?
if we
You're
can't
not
get
saying
through it
shit,
the
but
whole season,
you're beating
we
around
can
the
talk about
fucking
it
bush,
every
nigga.
D'Angelo, he's fucking delusional. This, like I said, this bitch is slow as fuck. Like you wanna like call shit out saying that I talk shit. You wanna call shit out because after I ask you what the fucking shit that I gotta talk about, you can't say what the fuck I talk about. After I ask you what fucking slick shit I say to people, you can't say what I say. Bitch, pull me even fucking receipts.
But what's the problem though?
I wanna know. That's what I wanna know, Travis.
I know y'all came out here with the loud and time.
We got a problem with nobody. You just think you just a damn peacemaker and you not.
You got a problem with me?
At the end of the day,
Do you got a problem with me? Do you have a problem with me?
I don't.
Do you have a problem with me? Who the fuck do I got a problem with?
I don't give a
Except
fuck
for you.
Basically, at the end of the day,
Clearly, what the fuck, whatever the fuck is in your delusional fucking head. Real quick.
I wasn't supposed to come.
Mumskin is very upset. I'm trying to keep a straight face, but this shit is so funny because I didn't know he can get that angry. He is really loud.
Exactly. If anybody had a fucking problem with me, then they would tell me.
I've been dealing with you all season.
Exactly. If they had a fucking problem with me, they would tell me. They would be a fucking man. They would be a fucking man and come to my goddamn face instead of waiting till last minute to say you got a fucking problem with me. About what? You're never in my fucking mouth. You're never in my goddamn mouth because you're not that fucking important. You're here, you're not here. You're not goddamn President fucking Trump. You're D'Angelo. You're right.
I'm laughing, so that's probably what's making him even more angry at me.
Travis, I want to get this in the clear real quick. Can I please, you know, because I want to de-escalate. So real quick, Travis, have I ever told you anything about Quentin?
No, but you told stuff to Quentin about me.
Thank you.
I want to know. Real quick. Did I say? With that being said, Travis, Quentin, what did I tell you when I sent that video to you? I said, why did you do this? Did I not?
Well, you was at my house. We was together.
So that's what I'm saying.
We was together when it happened.
I seen it. And when I sent you the video, I did send you the video. I did send you the video. The video you taking him off. Yes, I did.
Why would I leave the video when I was there? I did it. I know. I was there. You was at my house. We was on live. I was told that we would be going live with other cast members, specifically Travis. I was told that Travis does not want to film with me, so I was confused on why he would want to go live if he don't want to film with me. So during this time, all I know is that Travis does not care to film with me. So in my mind, I'm thinking that he's blocking me from filming. He doesn't want to do scenes. this is being said, it's negativity, blah blah blah. So I stuck up my middle finger.
On this bitch, we'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, but peace, y'all. Y'all turn up. Love, peace, and blessings. Ow, I'm out.
See ya.
Peace.
The reason for the flick off was because when you got on live, which I didn't expect you to, you was talking around me. You didn't acknowledge me at all.
Did I tell you the reason why? Out of respect, out of you, and I didn't want you to have a moment with you. I didn't want to argue.
No, I didn't know that. No, what I heard
was... You didn't tell me that?
So I did send you the video.
Alante.
Is that my messages?
This is, yeah.
Alante, you didn't...
Oh, yeah.
So I sent you the video, and I told you...
But I didn't read it, because I know what I did.
But did I not...
But we didn't talk about it.
No.
Did I not say...
He didn't tell you the reason why I didn't want to go live with you?
Huh?
Alante didn't tell you the reason why I did not want to go live with you?
What I heard, this is what I know.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong. What I know is we said we was going to do an after show live or some shit like that to promote.
Right.
And we was going to do it at my house, which we did.
Right.
And so even Malcolm went live with us that
night.
So I heard that you said that you was not going to do it because you didn't want to talk to me.
Right, because I didn't want to cause any drama. That is true.
I didn't get that part. It was...
What
was told to me was he don't want to go live with you because he don't want to talk to you. He don't want to film with you. Nothing. This is when y'all went to P.
I did not say that.
You've said that in the past.
Did I not say I didn't want to start no drama with you?
This is what we fighting now.
Alante, when it came to the live, I said I didn't want you to have another moment with him.
At all. That's exactly
because I didn't want to have no more drama on the show.
And I told you
that. Yes, and that's what you don't want to talk. Alante, the reason why I
didn't say this to anybody. I didn't say this to anybody. But what did you say? You said he's not gonna make me not talk in my own goddamn house.
Yes.
That's exactly what he said.
Yes, I just said that.
But I didn't tell you that. Why? Because I didn't want to create that drama. I didn't want to create that drama.
Right, but you created drama anyways.
How?
Because he ended up flicking me off anyways. Because
that was not my intention. You know that.
Did not tell him the full story of it. What happened though?
Malcolm, did I not tell you? If I tell you that somebody doesn't want to,
when y'all wanted me to, no, Alante, wait a second. One second, honey. 1 second, honey.
I think when it comes to Travis and Alante's argument, I do think that Travis is in the wrong for this, because if Alante is both Quentin's friend and Travis's friend, and he knows that those two do not get along, I don't think it's fair to sit here and say that Alante didn't tell the entire truth, because when it came to the park, Alante's overall goal was to try to make sure and to mitigate any type of contact between the two to begin any drama, because I know that Alante, and knowing his personality, he just wants to have everybody together. Alante just wants to have peace without any type of drama, and that's the reason why he did not invite Quentin to the park.
Yo, let's start from the beginning. Let's start.
Why do I have to be word for word?
Well, this is all I know.
It needs to be word for word, because this is all I know.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm lying. You my friend, right? Tell me if I'm lying.
So I don't know what the fuck it is.
That might be the problem.
I don't go back and forth with neither one of y'all two. Why? Because the conversations that I have with Travis are between him and I. The conversations that I have with Quentin are between him and I. I don't go back and forth and say, oh well, Travis said this. Oh well, Quentin said this. No, because that's not the fucking type of friend that I am.
But tell me if I'm lying. Tell me clearly it is, because you in the hot seat right now, baby.
I don't care.
Let me know.
Let me be in that damn hot seat.
Let me know.
And again, I'm approved facts.
Hold on. You told me. Wait. You told me when we went live that day. You told me, right? Because you know I'm not gonna lie, and I got receipts. You told me these people, because y'all went to Piedmont Park behind my back. You planned that.
True. That's not true. Because you and I had a conversation.
You was there. Let me know if I'm lying.
There's definitely some questions that need to be asked.
Y'all planned a trip to Piedmont Park.
Exactly.
I called you and I told you it hurt my feelings, right?
And what did I do? I apologized.
You apologized.
Exactly.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, this is facts though, right? Y'all went to Piedmont Park.
We didn't go yet. We did not go yet.
Was that before y'all went?
I told you that I wanted to kick it with the other guys because I didn't know anybody else.
But I'm not going to invite you.
You did not say that, Alante. You said because you didn't want no drama on the group.
I told him.
But you told us that you didn't want any drama on the group.
Again, listen to facts.
And that's fine if you say that, but don't be sitting here one thing and telling something else.
Little did I know that what was really told to Alante was kind of opposite from what I got. And what I know now is if I would have been told the 100% full truth, the middle finger situation would not have happened, and I think that on that live, me and Travis would have made peace.
I was trying to respect
But
you.
that's what it turned
I was trying to
into.
respect
But you
him.
said you wanted positive vibes.
Okay, I wanted positive vibes.
Right, you
Exactly.
didn't invite
And what
me.
did I told you? I told you.
Yeah, you
or
told me.
excuse me, because I hate sending a delivery. What did I tell you? I told you that out of the respect for everybody else, that I didn't want you there. Why? Because you and I have our bond.
No, you said you ain't want me there. You said they don't want you. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to film with you.
I did say that.
Yeah.
But I also said that I didn't want you there because I have a bond with you. I don't have a bond with these fellas.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
So after I found that information out from Quentin that he didn't know the full truth, you know, I'm angry at myself because one, I don't went off this goddamn man. He don't know the full truth. In my mind, I'm thinking that he know everything that's going on, but in reality, he really don't know everything that was going on because guess what? His friend did not tell him the full truth.
You did it behind my back.
No.
You did.
I don't do anything behind anybody's back. Why? Because I'm not thinking about you. You.
Why you didn't tell the full story? Because I called you a couple of hours before.
Again, I don't want.
I said, make sure he's not on lock because I didn't want a moment. Why you didn't tell me that part?
Because
I told that to Malcolm
create
and I told that to
drama.
you.
I'm not trying to be this whole fucking season. This whole season. I've not tried to create
But
drama
why not
with
tell him the full
anybody.
story on the
With
reason why?
anybody. What am I doing? I call you on the side.
I
call you.
Why did you not tell him that
Why?
part,
I'm
though?
trying to answer it. I'm trying to answer it.
You're not answering right now.
You're not listening.
You're not answering.
You're not listening.
I've been listening. You have yet to answer my
friendships
question.
with everybody.
Why you
so
didn't
you're,
tell
to answer your question,
Alante,
to answer your question,
you know I love you. Why you
love you
not
too,
tell?
baby.
I love you too, and that's not gonna change. But why you not put the full story? Why you don't want to be online?
Because I'm just trying to get. I'm sorry that I'm yelling at you. I just want to
No, you
apologize.
can yell. I can take
because
it.
I'm really frustrated. But right now, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't tell him all that you said because I don't want to ever create drama. I don't like
But do
drama.
you realize that's
I'm all
creating
about
drama
good
between
energy.
Alante?
Good energy.
Alante, do you not
Bitch,
realize
I'm not
that's
fucking talking to you. So
But
what's
I'm
your goddamn
talking to you.
business?
I told you be quiet. I told you be quiet. I told you be quiet, girl. I told you.
You not realize that's gonna create drama between me and Quentin.
And again, if that's the case, Quentin, Travis, I apologize.
So that's the reason why you
Because
said you made the
that's
video
my
because you know the full
Because
story.
that's my fault.
Alante, why you didn't tell him that?
Because that's my fault, and I apologize. And there's no
But you're not
buts.
trying.
There's
You're not
no
trying to create
buts.
drama. That could have been avoided.
I
apologize.
If I would have known,
This is the last time I'm going to apologize.
Yeah, no, stop.
I'm saying
Don't
to you guys,
apologize.
I apologize.
Relax.
Why? Because that was my bad.
Yeah.
And me
You realize that caused an issue between me and him?
Because I would have never
Me
did that.
personally,
I would have never did
I was
that.
Malcolm,
trying
did I not
to
tell you that?
alleviate a different factor, a different
Right,
stress.
girl.
I was trying to move on from you guys having the issues that you guys have.
You can't
which
move
is
on
why
if you're not
you're
telling me the full
right. You're
story.
right. This is why I'm saying I am sorry.
And now do you want
I'm saying because of what I feel, because of the way that I move.
It's crazy.
Alante, you must
Because of the way that I move, I'm trying to.
You was not gonna
This
tell me
whole
the full
time,
story.
I've been into it with all these people, not knowing the full story because I'm
Quit, I
not.
apologize.
Come on.
Again, this ain't because of me.
Because bitches lying.
Y'all don't know. Told this boy that.
Alante, you know, Alante, do you not realize half the shit that happened between me and him could not have
I'm talking
happened?
to them, not you.
We could have
But I can
ended it.
listen.
Alante, I want you to answer this question. Alante, you said you're all about positivity, right? You not
At this point,
realize,
I'm not.
I do.
but back then you was.
Yes.
You not realize half the shit that happened between me and Quinn could have been avoided if you would have told him the full truth.
They could have. But at the same time,
That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear.
You guys would have had
That's
the
all
same
I want to
differences regardless if
hear.
I told you something.
You showing your true colors because you wasn't
Why?
fucking with the
Why?
whole
Why?
group
Because
until
you
he
guys-
quit the show, until Will
That's not
quit the
fucking
show.
true.
I told
Were
you
you not on the
that.
goddamn show when I asked him to go to the fucking park?
Quit. Was he?
You were still on the damn
Was he-
show.
was he-
I was fucking with everybody.
You was not motherfucking communicating with any bitch on this goddamn show until they
Why
quit.
am I? Why do I have to
Yeah, I
tell
told you
him
that.
everything that you're
I
telling
told
me?
you that. I told you that.
Makes no
You
sense.
wasn't fucking with me. You wasn't fucking with him. You barely wanted to fuck with him. You didn't fuck with anybody until they asses quit the goddamn show.
I really want to know.
You did not become my motherfucking
really
friend
wanna know.
until Will left the show and then quit left the damn show.
Hey, am I friends with fucking Will? How often did you and I talk? You and I talk more than Will than I talk with Will.
Will
That I'm
talk shit
off
about me.
camera. Okay? When did you and I talk? You and I talked and we kicked it as much as I kicked it
and
with
now you
them.
asked me to calm down. So quit
More than
calling
that.
me.
More than that.
I kicked the one off on you.
It's as simple as that. No, because I literally kicked it with everybody the same amount of time.
Quinn, I apologize.
Not my
you didn't know
fucking
the full truth. And I thought you knew the full truth.
I did.
So man enough, I apologize to you because your friend did not tell you the full fucking truth. Bitch, I got a problem with you. Everybody get your ass out the way because I see red dot and I'm coming for it.
How am I? Why should I tell them? Why should I fucking tell them the fucking truth? Why should I fucking tell them the whole fucking truth? Why should I fucking tell them the whole fucking truth? That's what I want to fucking know. Why?
That's why you made
That's what I want to know. I told him exactly that you didn't want to film with him. That's all he needs to know. Period.
That's the fucking truth. You didn't tell him you're trying to half of it. And that's the reason why me here be getting.
What's half of it? It's the same damn thing. It's the same.
And your ass getting called out
It's the same goddamn shit.
It's the fucking goddamn
It's the same goddamn shit.
It's not the
It's the same fucking shit. If I tell you that somebody doesn't want to talk to somebody, then that's as fucking simple as it fucking gets. No, don't move me. I've been in my goddamn same spot.
Quentin pulls me aside to have a conversation with me. Me personally, I'm not too sure what this conversation is going to be about, but considering I haven't talked to Quentin in months and our last few reactions were very hostile towards one another, to the point where I blocked him all on social media. His sister sending me threats on Instagram. Our last conversation did not end well at all. Actually, our last few conversations didn't go well. So I'm very curious as to what the Quentin had to say to me, because at this point we just don't have much to be talking about.
What's going on?
Life's been cool. It's been a minute since I've seen you. And yeah, so at least from what D'Angelo has been given all weekend, he's been a little dramatic, saying slick stuff inside his mouth.
It's one thing to stop fucking with somebody romantically. It's another thing to completely be in a public platform dragging them for filth for no reason. And so I felt super disrespected by that, and I kind of wanted to get that straight and understand why that was happening.
He's been making like little small comments. Oh, apparently I guess y'all had a conversation. He told me y'all had a conversation. Now the details of that conversation, that's between y'all two. Okay, I can see that D'Angelo has a need for information about something. I mean, he's trying to get more information. I mean, if he wants to ask a question, he can ask a question. But I assume that y'all had a conversation about whatever I had to have a conversation about. But I don't know.
And they want to be friends with benefits, and then Quentin got caught up and fell in love. And they want to have a little long stroll in the grass.
Why are you bothered by that? You seem so
because they both came to me they both was telling me stuff.
It's okay. You should not even care.
I should not even care. I don't care.
We did have a conversation. He came over. We talked. I told him straight out the bat that I really could care less about talking about you, because after what we've seen, it's been a pretty dramatic downfall of you and me and you and him, things like that. And I told him that shit is old. I really could care less about it. But since he was here, we talked about it, because that's one thing we have in common is you. And from what I'm understanding, you kind of were playing both of us. And that you were, let's just keep it real, let's keep it honest. I don't really care about cameras and all that shit. I understand in the beginning, you may feel that I was being apprehensive towards you, but I never once told you I didn't want you or didn't want to talk to you, right? No.
When did I tell you that?
Well, you didn't directly say those words.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to ask you the question. I never directly told you to your face, like you told Ra, that I did not want you or didn't want to talk to you, right?
What you told me
yes
was...
No. Listen, because we ain't going to have a conversation, and if we not going to come with facts, and you can't just answer a simple yes or no, we ain't going to have a conversation. Yes, it is. Because you're not going to play these games. You're not going to play these games, baby. Yes or no? Wait, we can get into the details,
so
but
can I get my side or no?
Just answer my question, yes or no. Did I ever, straight to your face, tell you that I never wanted to talk to you, never wanted to be around you, never wanted to be with you? Did I ever tell you that?
You said.
Did I ever?
You said.
All right.
That's why we can't never have a conversation because you can't never be honest, bro. You can't never just sit there. I just want a simple yes or no, and then we can move forward.
If I didn't give you the answer that you wanted, then that's okay, Quentin. We don't have to have a conversation.
Of course you don't want to, and then that's gonna keep the narrative going of what you've been having going. You disrespecting me, Malcolm, so terribly bad.
How so?
Don't play with me right now. You know you've disrespected me terribly. And you wanna know what's crazy? Out of respect for you, out of all the times, you've seen the show, I've never once dragged your name through the mud like you did me. And that was wrong. I was really seriously upset, crying for days because of that. Because I let you into my life personally, and you know that. And at the end of the day, and you got this look on your face, and you just look like such an asshole right now. You got this look on, this little smart ass look on your face like you always do. Because you know you're wrong on the inside. You know you were wrong when you were saying it. I've seen it all over your face. You can't hide it.
What was I doing that was wrong?
The whole, when you sat up there with Travis and you were talking about me knowing I have a job, talking about I don't have a job, I can't afford a McDouble, I can't do this. All the shit you were talking, I don't have to reiterate that, and you want to laugh right now, and that's not funny. Like, that shit bogus. Like, I really was fucking with you heavy, and you know that. And that shit bogus. And whether you like the fact that I smoke or not, it don't matter, because I'm grown. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. But you know for a fact, you ain't never want to see me with a blunt in my hand. You ain't never want to see me smell like smoke. You ain't never want to see me disrespect your wishes about smoking. I always entertain the thought of changing, and I even said that. You never know what can happen. I will change for a person that I really want to be with. And then you came into my life, not once but twice, and you came back and back and back, and then you like to spin the narrative as if, oh, he didn't want me.
So what did I say to spin the narrative?
You know what you said. I don't even have to go through it. It's been plastered all over the motherfucking internet.
I don't know what I said. I don't
now you don't know what you said.
This before Quentin even gave me information. What did he say? Malcolm wanted to come and talk back to me. I said no. You said you broke up with me for a certain reason. You told me that you wasn't ready for a relationship. That's why you broke up with me. Then Quentin told me, well, he told me the same thing.
Okay, so
after I wanted to. The second time that Quentin wanted to
get to know you some more.
This is the thing. Quentin was not feeling Malcolm until he had sex with Malcolm. After he had sex with Malcolm, that's when he started having feelings for Malcolm.
It's the hands for me.
That's the truth.
You disrespected me on live. When
what I say?
You were, well, first off, you got very vindictive. Because when I was asking questions about relationships and stuff, you started to get very personal and talking about like, oh yeah, there are some people, you know, who are just like, you know, fuck boys, whatever the case may be. I got off the live, and then Alante called me to get to the other side. But during that whole time, Alante was trying to have a conversation. You called me every which way name in a book.
I didn't call you no names.
You hung up on me while we was on the phone.
Tell me the names
you
I called
you. You told me I was a fuck boy. You said
I called you a fuck boy in text messages.
You told me all you wanted to do was just sit there and fuck.
You did. You did.
Wait, you just said on the last episode that you politely rejected my.
I did. You told me you wanted to be friends with benefits, and at first I was like, okay, I want you in my life, I want you around. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, maybe he's been doing all his flowers and coming to my house and calling me every day and being in my life because all he want to do is fuck. So I said no.
Quentin, why would I have to do all that if I just want to fuck? It's not about
you told me you didn't want no relationship. So what you doing all that for? You're not gonna do all that for a bitch that you don't give a fuck about. You're not gonna do all that shit for a bitch that you don't want to fuck with like that. I'm not stupid. I've been engaged before you. I know the game, boo. And I told, and this is the thing. This is how you so disrespectful, Malcolm. Because you never even really got a chance to really get to know me. You just automatically off the bat, especially from what it looks like, you off the bat automatically were just tearing me down. You didn't even think about the fact that before you, I was getting my motherfucking ass beat. Every day, my nose broke. I was getting my motherfucking ass beat. So when it came time to date somebody else, you were the first person I dated since any of that. I wasn't fucking with nobody, and I told myself I would never fuck with nobody after that. But I believed in you. I did. I really did. Even though it didn't come off like that, I was just very apprehensive because I'm not gonna fall in love with you after 2 dates. I'm not gonna fall in love with you after talking for a month. It's gonna take a lot more than that. You're gonna have to show me, because I would never give my heart to somebody just to stomp on it again. And that's what you did. You stomped on it again. And you constantly deny it. You don't acknowledge it. You act like you just don't care. And it just go on and on. And then for you to sit up with Travis and sit there and talk about I'm a bum ass nigga that smoke
every day, all day, which I never told you that because I don't. That's not true.
Okay.
Everybody that know me knew that was a lie.
Okay.
And like for you to just sit up there, I don't have a job. I never paid for nothing. Like we didn't go to OLG and I paid for your beers. I paid for my meal. Like I don't work. Like I don't do nothing. Every time I would FaceTime you, I will be at work. Like why would you even disrespect me like that? Like that hurt my feelings to the core. And that was bogus. When I let you into my life personally, you met my sisters and I told you that and you said, well, I didn't want to meet your sisters anyway. Like that was bull. That's fucked up.
Quentin, okay. So this.
You ain't got shit to say because you wrong. You know you wrong. You could have just left me alone after you broke up with me at Five Guys. And that's what bothers me is you play the victim so much. Like you broke up with me.
When I found out that they ended up having sex and all this stuff, and then after the damn hotel party, that Malcolm slept at his house. And me and Malcolm was still dating. But Malcolm said he did it all out of because I kissed Ryan without telling him. So he was still upset with me about that. So that's why he felt like he can stay at the house.
Do you like Malcolm?
Huh? I did like Malcolm at one point.
But do you still like him? Cause you really fighting too
Y'all
hard.
had
That argument y'all had in the room and stuff like that.
That means you are still.
Can I speak about it? But do I want to be with him? No.
You don't gotta be with your feelings.
What the fuck? I don't want to be with him. I don't want to be with him.
That's not my question. That's not my question though, baby.
Well, do you want Malcolm? What the fuck you keep telling me I want Malcolm? I don't want no fucking Malcolm. Quentin got it, and it was better Quentin than me because Quentin got caught up in his feelings with you, and I didn't. Now, if we would have had sex, maybe I probably would have been in my feelings. That's really, really bad, but nope, I'm good. You even asked me what were my intentions with you. Like, if you wanted my intentions to fuck, we could have did that. Like, we could have did that. For real. But hey, we could have did that.
You came to my house. You kept coming back over and over. You was taking showers with me. You was going to work from my house. All of that shit.
I was.
I didn't make you do none of that.
Right.
I never begged you to do none of that. You were bringing me food when I felt down. I thought I could trust you, Malcolm.
And I thought so too.
No, I never betrayed your trust. I never did nothing to you to betray your trust. I never told Alante. I never told nobody that was around the situation nothing that we were doing because I valued that and I thought it was sacred. I respected you, and you know that. I respected you. I trusted you with everything. I trusted you telling you my dreams, my fears, my goals, my aspirations. And all you would do is constantly tear me down, constantly be vindictive, constantly be just...
Was I tearing you down or was I doing nice things? Like, let me know.
You would do nice things, but you would do a flip side and tear things down, and that's called a manipulator. Don't try to spin this, baby, because you're a pure... That's called manipulation. When you buy somebody flowers and you get them on your side and you taking them on dates and all this stupid shit, but then low key, the whole time you was fucking with D'Angelo, and that's what I've been told, that you was still fucking with D'Angelo the whole time when you were telling me you wasn't even feeling him like that, and you know it, and I still got all our messages.
Please. I want you to
and I showed D'Angelo, he seen it. So all our messages, you was telling me you weren't even feeling him. That FaceTime when I was in the kitchen and I was cooking, we was talking, and I asked you how your date with D'Angelo went, and you was like, well, whatever. And I'm like, you don't even like that boy, do you? And you was like, no, it's not that I don't like him. I said, you don't like that boy. And America can see it, bro. When you was going on dates with me, you was giddy, you was excited, you couldn't wait. When you was going on dates with him, none of that. You told that boy on y'all first date that I was the perfect person for you, except the fact that I smoke. Stop playing with me, I'll pull that shit up.
Please.
You
please
said that shit on your first date.
Pull it up.
You said if this was the perfect person for me, because he asked you. He said, you was dating somebody else, weren't you? You said, yeah, I was dating Quentin. And he would be the perfect person for me, but he just smokes. And he changed the subject after that, and y'all went to play games.
Okay.
And I'll show you after we're done with
Okay,
this.
so what's the point of that? What's the point of you saying that?
Why would you say that to somebody that you're dating? No person in their right mind will bring up the last bitch that they was fucking with on their new date. That showed how much of a fuckboy you was right there. And I told D'Angelo that. He should have ran right there. That was a red flag.
Does that show him I'm a fuckboy? Does that show me how much I care for you? The thing about
exactly, if you're dating somebody new, and I love the fact that you care about me so much, I do. But it's, if you're going on a date with a new person and you're starting a new chapter, you don't ever bring up the last bitch, especially if we all on the show together. You don't never bring up the last. It's okay to say that we dated, that's fine, but you don't ever say this was the perfect person for me, because that let him know he would never live up to that, and he knew that. Y'all didn't even last a month. And me and you was fucking around for multiple months.
So
before him and after him. That showed me all I needed to know. I didn't let you go. I didn't let you go. I didn't tell you to get out of my life. You did that to me. And then you sat up and you trashed me. Everybody seen it. You trashed me from top to bottom when you let go of me twice. That does not make sense. That doesn't make sense. I just want an apology for that, and I just want you to acknowledge that.
For anything, because I get it.
You said what?
I'm not going to apologize. Okay. And now, can I have my side now?
Why wouldn't you apologize?
Can I have my side now?
But answer that. Why wouldn't you apologize for tearing somebody down like that, lying on them, saying all the stuff you were saying to Travis? Why wouldn't you apologize about that? Because you know you was lying. I don't have a job. Yes or no?
Listen.
I didn't pay for certain things. I didn't pay my own way. I wasn't going from work for 13 hours and then getting my hair cut for you. Bro, I was putting all of my time and energy. I was stressing myself out doing this. And you know that. I was working so hard. I was working very hard. And you shitted on me. Even to this day, I never shitted on you like that. I never said, well, that bum ass nigga is this. I never did that. I never told Alante that. Has Alante ever told you that I came for you like that?
Because I don't sit there and talk about Alante with stuff like that.
Because it never happened. I never did that to you. But every fucking day, you and Travis get together and y'all have a let's tear Quentin down fest. Let's tear another black man down fest.
To do that. Well, you're not.
What?
It's not that important for us to do that. We don't have conversations.
Are you fucking crazy? You're out of your mind. Every viewer sees it every episode. It's a compilation of you saying my name every episode to everybody. You know what? Go ahead. Dig your own grave. Because everybody sees it, Malcolm. Just because you don't pay attention to it, everybody sees it. And you are really delusional if you really think that that's not what you've been doing. I didn't pull that out of my ass, bro.
I see where I messed up. I see where I was wrong. And I see that I truly made a negative impact in Quentin and how that could have totally tainted our relationship.
I'm B-, I'm this. You're talking about my dog. You like all type of shit that's ridiculous. It's bogus. I would have never done that to you. And you know that. You've been in my home. You slept in the bed with me multiple nights. You've been around me. I've never done nothing shady or shitty towards you. Never. I've always welcomed you with open arms. I thought we were working towards something, but once you told me that you couldn't get past the smoking, once you told me that the second time you couldn't get past the smoking, once you told me you were still healing from your ex, once you told me that you just wasn't ready for a relationship and you're not looking for that right now, I was like, okay, fine, but why did you even come on here if that's not what you wanted? This is a dating show. If you didn't want to date for the long term, why did you waste all of our time?
So since being on this platform, it has opened up many doors and opportunity for me. My love life, I'm not giving up on. You definitely want to see me next year with more and more stuff you guys want to see. So I have been officially cast for season 4 of Chasing Atlanta. So you guys will be seeing more business from me. So Real Talk with Travis Ware will be coming out this month. That's my podcast on season 3. More and more celebrities, more and more entertainment.
This experience, I have learned a lot about myself. I know what to do and I know what not to do. One thing I am going to do is to continue to be myself. One thing I'm not going to do is to allow someone to take over my emotions and my feelings completely. Be you and spread love.
I have been hired to teach at one of the top charter schools in the state of Georgia. I am now also an elected board member of an LGBTQ coalition ran through Teach for America called PRISM. It has been a long, exhausting season, but I got a chance to meet some really good people, some also not so good people as well, but you know, that's a story for another day. But overall, the experience has been good. I do probably need to take a break for my own mental health sake, but overall, I think it was an experience I would not have ever done But it's also an experience I would definitely wouldn't mind trying again.
Listen, when it comes to friendships, be patient. Don't be too quick to judge. And man, just listen to each other out. A lot of the times this shit is miscommunication, people. Don't talk at each other. Listen to your damn friend. Take that shit into consideration and try the best to move forward, people. That's it.
When you enter a situation that is not good for you, if it messes up your mental health and it's just a not positive situation, you have to exit stage left. You get yourself out of that situation. And that's what I did. So when y'all didn't see me, I had to remove myself. When I came and I met an amazing guy, I came here and I did what I needed to do. And when I felt like the situation wasn't for me no more, I left. So to everybody out there, if you get into a situation that is negative and it's not for you, you gotta remove yourself.
I'm glad this shit over. Bye.
I have learned that D'Angelo and Ryan are friends. Nah, no whole justice aside. I still got mad love for D'Angelo. That's gonna always be that. But I also have learned a lot about myself, you know what I'm saying? That's it! Season 1 is wrapped! Just like that.
Next week on the Shit We Do for Love reunion special.